the first step you follow in order to raising your day old chicks number one is perfect brooding temperature. What do I mean by perfect brooding temperature? The most thing that affects bird in our poultry farm is what is temperature. When there is high temperature, when there is when the temperature is too low, it usually affects them automatically. The reason why I said that is because you have a type of temperature that you want your bird to be, in which if that temperature is high or is low, your bird will not be able to survive in such a hard or low temperature. That's why I call it what perfect brooding temperature. You have to have perfect brooding temperature. You have to have perfect brooding temperature. And I will tell you how. Whenever you enter your brooding area and see your birds coming together, when they are huddling together, that means the temperature is too cold. You have to bring what? You have to bring when they are holding together, the temperature is too cold. You have to bring all these charcoal. You have to bring charcoal so that the temperature will drop. And when they are spread around, when birds are spraying around, when they are moving around, that means temperature is normal. So you have to understand those tips. When they are coming together or when they are spinning together, that means the temperature is too cold. So that's number one thing you do. Perfect brooding temperature is a very good thing. That's number one. It's very important because temperature determines how you are bird, the spread of this or everything in your poultry pen. So the next thing you do for you to have to secret, the next thing you do is what? Give glucose plus vitamins immediately. Immediately when your bird arrive, give them glucose. What do I mean by give them glucose? Glucose help them in such a way that the survival rate will be what? Glucose gives them energy. It serves as a source of energy. So when immediately your bird arrive, you give them glucose immediately. If you give them glucose, they'll have more energy to what? They will be active. And even vitamins to help in their growth. So glucose plus vitamins you give them immediately. Immediately your chicks arrive, you give them glucose plus vitamin. It's very important to give them what? Glucose plus vitamin. So the next thing you do after giving them glucose plus vitamins is what? Use clean water always. I'll tell you, you can see the drinkers here. Even in our tanks, we don't use water that is dirty, because dirty water used to affect the birds. If you give them dirty water, there might be pathogens or microbes inside. So dirty water cause disease or sort of things to them. So you use what? Clean water always. Always make sure you can go for water test. Maybe if you don't know how the level of cleanness of your water, you can go for water test. It will help a lot. So if you give them clean water, give them clean water always, that one too will help them a lot, because giving them clean water will make the bird more healthier than before. So you use clean water always. Don't use dirty water. Another thing you do or secret raising baby chicks is what? Strict biosecurity. What do I mean by strict biosecurity? People carry disease or other things to poultry farms, to poultry pens. So you have to ensure biosecurity is maintained. You have to ensure your food dip is. You have to make sure that your food dip is what? Clean, and you have already have disinfectant to the food dip, so that anybody that is entering should dip his food in. Should put his feet, so that disinfectant will disinfect all microbes that is carried. So you have to ensure strict biosecurity. And another thing that you do to ensure strict biosecurity is what? Restrict visitation to your farms. Don't allow visitors to visit your farms. Always don't allow visitors to visit your farms. Reason because if you allow visitors or intruders to visit your farm, they will carry a lot of things, a lot of disease or germs to your farm, which will affect your bird. Another thing you do after strict biosecurity, the next most important thing is what? High quality starter feed. What do I mean by high quality starter feed? You know the difference between why getting high quality starter feed? High quality starter feed is what they feed. So if you are and you know for day old chicks, their feed contain more of proteins because they need to what? They need proteins to They need protein to more of protein. They need protein to give them to for their growth. What they need here is not energy again, it's what growth for day old. So you have to get high quality starter feed. You can get any of the starter feed in any of the companies or any of the companies that are fish formulating feed, but what it should be high quality and should be more of what proteins, because protein is what will help in the growth of the what of the day of their growth. So you have to get high quality starter feed, because I tell you more, because the more they eat, the more they grow. Because if your starter feed is not good, is not quality, or is not nutritious to them, I tell you most of them, they will not grow. They will not grow as you want them. And the next thing you have to follow in raising your baby chicks is what? Vaccinate on time. What do I mean by vaccinate? There are so many diseases affecting poultry. There are so many diseases affecting poultry, like the Newcastle. But Newcastle is that type of disease is something that it is born with what? It's born it already with the chicks. So as you are bringing them, you vaccinate them. I will be dropping videos on the vaccination schedule. I will be dropping videos on vaccination schedule. So if you vaccinate on time, even when the disease come, it will not affect them. Reason because vaccination helps to what? It provides antibodies that will what? Kill the disease. So you have to what? Vaccinate. You have to vaccinate them on time. You have to do vaccination. You have to get the vaccination schedule for maybe if they are broilers or they are starters. You have to get vaccination schedule in which you will vaccinate your pet on time. So vaccination is very important, because whenever there's outbreaks, it's lack of vaccination. So if you vaccinate them, I tell you, they will not have much outbreak of disease in your poultry farm. So the next thing you do is what? The next thing, very important thing is what? Use dry clean bedding. What do I mean by dry clean bedding? Bedding is where they are laying down. Like this place, can you see? This place is very clean. Like the bedding here is very clean, very clean. It's not like you go and see the place dirty, because that is where they are going to spend their life on. So if the bedding is not clean, I tell you most certainly that there will be high risk of disease condition, because more especially if the place is not clean or is dirty or there is moist in the place, I tell you there will be high rate of what? This transmission. Because that's what I'm telling you. Use clean bedding. Use dry and clean. Let it not be moist. Let it always be what? Dry and clean. The other thing you do, or the next secret in raising baby chicks is what? Avoid overcrowding. What do I mean by avoid overcrowding? If you avoid overcrowding, I tell you that you will not be at risk, because overcrowding makes more spread of disease. It makes them, if they are crowding together, that means they are overcrowded. I tell you, some of them will even pitching themselves when they grow. So you have to avoid overcrowding. You have to ensure that overcrowding is avoided automatically, so that they will have more fresh air. They will have fresh air and the rest. So the other thing you will do that will help you in raising your baby chicks is what? Observe chicks many times. Observe. You have to make them under your observation. Don't come and keep your chicks and leave them just go away. No, you have to observe them carefully, always. When I was brooding the other time, when I was brooding I almost lived there, because they need your attention, more especially broilers. Broilers are more they need attention most than any other, than even layers, because in broilers, if you are not always there, I tell you, your business will be at risk. Your business will be at risk. So you have to observe chicks many times daily. The reason because sometimes there will be maybe disease, or one will die, or high mortality, and if maybe you don't know, so you have to observe chicks. You have to observe chicks many times daily. So that is the thing. So please, you have to follow this secret, because not every farmer know about this secret. You have to follow them to know about how to raise your day-old chicks, baby chicks, because your first 14 days determine 80% of your chick survival. Understand this. Your first 14 days determine 80% of your chick survival.